So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
And Peter, you can't watch a match like this and not mention such a busy little player like Deco, who just never stops.
Yeah, he always wants the ball and he always uses it well.
Very influential.
And he's gone looking for safety.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good-looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Scholes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lahm. Rivaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi is onto this. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
After 15 minutes is...
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Great vision. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. Messi! Has fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Thuram. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rivaldo. And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. 5 minutes till the break. Cannavaro does well to stand firm and defend it. And it's Rivaldo. And he's being shifted off it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Scholes. Vinicius Junior. And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Van Dijk. Lahm. Cannavaro. And he's managed to get rid. Yamal. Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Yamal. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lam. Cannavaro. Lam. Rivaldo. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scholes. Yamal. And he's cut it out. Well, there's the clearance. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
Oh, terrible pass. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Rivaldo. Beckenbauer.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's it. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The end of the game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely...
Oh, smashing header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's only too happy to take that back. The less said about that pass, the better. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that has been cut short. And that's gone route one. Can he get it through? Now it's Forlan. Forlan. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal delivers with whip. Rodri getting this one clear. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Big header! Decent enough try. Half an hour played now. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's lost his man here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And he was quick to react. Scholes. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Conte, and this is Forlan. Forlan was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. Nicely aimed pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. Goes for goal!
And the keeper read that really well.
Milan really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Conte tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Probing pass. Backward it goes. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's Fulham! He scored! AC Milan are all square. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Batistuta! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that will be the final act. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that. Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better. So you fancy him to score today?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Owen. This is Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Scores! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Has a shot! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Now it's Batistuta. Triol spots it and intercepts.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Guardiola. Batistuta. Hermes. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander, it's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vinicius Junior. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Scholes. Oh, red, nice interception. Baresi. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, it's come loose. That's too far for anyone. Now somewhat off target. Oh, good-looking ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. It's a sharp pass. Shifted it to the flank. Owen, decent chance! It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's gone for goal! Madrid still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. That has ended up in no man's land. Now there's a fine ball. Rodri. Palmeiras appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get it through? And he's in on shot, surely! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Batistuta.
Palmeiras clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And here's Owen. He's there to retrieve it. Pull it. Now that is tidy. And pull it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the... Gets his head against the crossbar. Costa Curta clears. Tries from distance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Substitution in progress.
Madrid have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? He might be in here! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Scholes. Mbappe! Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Scholes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
Chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Caught offside that time. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's gone for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva delivers. Goals. And that's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
that's going in strongly.
Hakimi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe goes for a shot! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for him.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ronaldinho plays it short.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So it's going to be another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. A heavy challenge. Threads one in. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Scholes. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was alert to it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rodri, and it's Scholes. Rijkaard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Forlan. Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rummenigge. Ronaldinho, and he's in on goal, and the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Scholes! Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's Forlan. Always onto this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Climbs up big! It's in! And they've got their lead back. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this...
And he shoots! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rummenigge is onto this. He's found some space.
Well,
And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the week. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the
Manchester
passionate
United
crowd demands.
Against Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively.
Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Robertson. Works it forward. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Baresi. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And a chance! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Look at the space, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first? Has another go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal. Decent chance! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal. The ball goes in. And the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And he shoots! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Look at the space, chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Nuno Mendes, up he goes! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting...
That is Snowden! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kimmich. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Forlan. He could be in here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Alexander-Arnold. And this is Batistuta. And he's... And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Guardiola has a look and plays it forward. And this is Batistuta. Scholes. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 3
Alexander-Arnold.
time.
Scholes. And this is Batistuta. Kimmich. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the second half gets underway. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Puyol wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Forlan surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! Cleared without hesitation.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Good ball, good... Has a shot! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Forlan! Fantastic from Forlan! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And Batistuta! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Point-blank header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now they can spring out of defence. That ball looks a good one. A header! That's another chance! He scores! Back to within one! Interesting! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Vinicius
So,
Junior.
time for changes on
Number
both
10,
sides, actually.
Batistuta.
Manchester
Number
United
9,
get themselves back into contention.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe. Number 17.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Substitution in progress.
Chouameni. And it's Hazard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he was quick to react. Oh, that's delightful. Rosicki. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
Rosicki! No way through. Mbappe takes a shot! And he's straight offside.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Alvarez. Azar. And Jamal. He has found the way through. He's in a great position here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, up he goes! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through here. Batistuta! It's a goal kick. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. That has been cut short. And it's Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out to the right. Yamal looking to run onto it. He is through here! Played over towards the opposite flank. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Iniesta. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's decided to go for it. Scholes. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rafael Leao running with the ball. Ambitious ball here. Tonali. Rafael Leao. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that was never going to make it. Tonali. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Madrid have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Xavi Simons takes on his marker. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's looking wide, and it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. And here's Scholes. Scholes has been caught there, it's a foul. He went for the curler. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Tonali. Can he get on the end of this? Puyol simply refused to be outdone there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that has been clubbed away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rodri. Nicely spread. Chips it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want to...
That's rather hopeful. Distributed tidily. Now it's Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. And he's there to retrieve it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitutions taking place.
I think we're just about done here. Showing good feet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Xavi Simons. And we're done. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Tries to play it through, just eases him off the ball. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That ball looks a good one. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard gets it away. Adams. And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Adams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. He's gone for goal! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Van der Vaart. That looks a good ball through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Scholes. Look at the space here. And claimed it back swiftly. Van der Vaart. He shifts. Van der Vaart! Caught offside that time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Judge, surely! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Gets his head on it! It's in! Into the lead once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid take the lead. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played into the middle. And he's heaved it away. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Guardiola. He's tried one! Oh, that was close. Guardiola. Played back in. Scholes. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Scholes. Yamal. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. And that was very necessary. And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Rijkaard. Adams. Scholes. Hernandez. Breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Scholes, who's set up one goal so far. Almost an hour gone. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
It's Van Basten! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Batistuta. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. And this is Batistuta. Goes for goal! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Scholes. Coming on the field. Number 21.
Great vision. Played out
Number
wide.
22. Pedri.
Short changes him with that pass.
Taking place.
De Bruyne. And the ball's gone astray. Rijkaard. He's having a go! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard! Should have equalised.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Looking for the run. It's made its way to him. Good read, needed to be.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri crossed. Header! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Number 21, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The unmistakable Daniel van Buyten.
One of those players that's been...
He gets big, and he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Madrid are anything but solid just now, rather exposed actually.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
Now it's Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Rafinha.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes running with the ball. And here's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to play him in. Pinches it off him. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind it.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross from Hakim. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Scholes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Scholes. Neymar. Pedri. And Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Guardiola. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Check gets it clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Back they go.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And it's Mendes. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Just eases him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good.
Applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Scholes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And he's being shifted off it. Threads one in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And it's Scholes. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Rodri. Pedri. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That has been slung wide. Chance, surely! Oh, what? And one more try! In for the pieces!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.